Hey, Jen Baudet here. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about what our 12 weeks are going to look like together so we can get you nice and pumped up. We're going to spend all of Q3 together every Monday at 12 Central for roughly an hour. Sometimes we end a little early, just really depends on how many people join the call and how many people have questions and contribute. But each week we're going to have just a small topic. We're going to be working on the front desk classroom that you already have access to. And I am basically covering what I call the honey hole. So all the documents that really drive revenue. And a little background on me, I was a salon owner for 14 years. I started off as a hairstylist. Actually, in the 8th grade, I started shampooing hair and answering the phones at a Fantastic Sam's in my neighborhood at a very young age. And so I'd say over the last year, I got really obsessed with growing salon front desk teams, salon and spas, because I see that there's a real void for education for that role. And your role is so important. Your full-time job is selling time, product, and an incredible experience for both your guests, but also for your team. And so I, for the last year, have been working with salon spas across Canada and the US. And it's been a lot of fun. So the calls are casual. I'm a really casual coach. I love talking with everybody. In between the calls each week, you'll have access to me in Slack, so Monday through Friday. So if you have like real-time questions, you don't have to wait till the next week to get them answered. And we're essentially going to be building on job descriptions for the front desk. You probably already have them, but just fine-tuning anything that you might be missing. What I tell everybody is like, take what you have because it's gotten you to this place. And, obviously that you have some things that are working really well, and take what I have and pop it in your ChatGPT or your Claude and make it have a baby. Because there's probably things maybe in mine that you don't like, and maybe there's a few things that you want to add. So you don't necessarily have to reinvent the wheel and start over. We're just going to take your process that you have and make them even better. So very customizable. So job descriptions, assign a task list, because without a task list, how are we even going to remember all the things that we have to do and be a mom and a wife and, all the other stuff that is on our plate. We're going to go over consultations that always include pricing, pre-book, and product, the checkout process that supports that. So right there, the consultations generally are people meet the most resistance because they're afraid to go to their service providers and say, hey, you've been doing it this way, but we want to tweak things a little bit more so that we can increase retail, increase pre-booking, and really decrease the amount of redos or people not coming back because we didn't discuss pricing with them. So those two things, to me, that's where we really see a shift in revenue, and the front desk starts working as this high performing, well-oiled machine. We're going to go over the database lost guest recovery system that I teach. So we're contacting guests that were pre-books, guests that hadn't been in 6 months or longer. And then we're also letting guests know for next week, hey, we've got some additional services that we can add to your appointment to bring you more value when applicable. We're going to talk a lot about retail. We're going to talk about holidays, some Q4 planning, because this will be the last one of the year. And then obviously I'm an AI junkie. So I talk a lot about just trying to automate things and how to make things easier and work smarter, not harder. I'm excited to meet your group. I'm going to put you all in Slack on July 6th. I'm going to put everybody in at the same time so everybody can meet each other, and we'll get this party started. And if you can't make any of the calls or miss any at any time, they're all recorded. You'll have access to that. They're yours, and you can do what you want with them.